back into Minecraft. I didn't calibrate, did I? And the sweet sound. Oh, I don't have my expressions. Oops. I'll fix that later. Oh, that's so good. Actually, I should fix that now. Oh, nope, that's not the one I want to. Get rid of this for a moment. And then we will open up this. I prayed it for the third time. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry I did this to you. I'm doing something real quick. For some reason my model file corrupted, which I did have a backup, but my yeah, shit, I'm gonna have to go to the my expressions, which is what gives me the, what do you call it, holding the controller and stuff. That, for whatever reason, did not carry over, so I am grabbing those real quick. Yes, I just need the folder. So can I undo? No. Where'd it go? Oh, god damn it. Gonna have to do this again. Get rid of these two. Extract the files again. Oh, wait, shit. Where'd the expressions go? What? Okay, copy the expressions. Paste here. Delete those two. We love technical difficulties. They're so fun. I always want technical difficulties. Extract here. Now we gotta reload Vtube. And hope everything's okay. Technically difficulty, that's right. I think I've fallen down the hole of Musume, although I haven't downloaded the game. It's a trap, don't do it. Okay. Change model. Oh wait, shit. I need those other two. Oh, god damn it. Why is this so difficult? Why does it have to be difficult? What? Copy everything, please. Okay, that looks good. Now, where am I? There I am. Okay, that's fine. We're doing this. Chat, hello. Tom, is that you? It has been a hot minute. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Why is this so loud? Okay. Is it weather? No. Is it a hostile creature? Is it players? What is it? What? Okay, they're friendly creatures. Keep weather at 52. Just a little noise as a treat. I'm glad you're doing okay. Had a little bit of technical difficulties here at the beginning, but we're now fully in action. Everything looks decent for now. I need to deal with you. Well, I hope you are relaxed and ready to watch something. Something's going to happen, that's for sure. Gregtech is friendly creature after all. That's so funny that that's what it is. I should have known. Gregtech's just the friendly creature. Duh. I'm gonna take this guy with me here. I don't think I use him there. How's your day, Sparrow? It was good. I just kind of relaxed today. How was your day? Oh, over here. Actually, I can do this all in my inventory. I didn't actually need this. Why am I like this? I don't need you. I don't know why it always lags when I do this, but you know. It's Gregtech. It's kind of clunky every once in a while. Sat out in the heat for about 2 to 3 hours. Was this a good sitting out or a bad sitting out? I like the heat for a limited amount of time. Waffle, how are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. How are things? That's good to hear. I'm doing as well as I can. X is on my ass while having a side piece. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I'm doing alright. Been doing school. Trying to heal. Still slowly, but things are looking positive at the moment. So we're trying to have a tempered optimism. Snacky-chan, howdy to you too. I hope that you're doing well. We just got started. I am trying to make sure that this chest is not clogging up. And you're the lucky winner who redeems first. The reward is always the same. It's pregnancy. Congrats. You're going to be a parent. How do you feel? Okay, what do I need to do today? Oh, we're full on chlorine. Life is so good. Life is good and worth living. Where am I storing my chlorine again? Yeah, I'm over here with chlorine. I think it's this one? Yeah. Okay, so we're not set to empty inventory, so we're gonna go grab our monkey wrench. Very important to be able to do that. Actually, I should check the thing I dumped everything in. Wow, that's all my chests, now that I think about it. This far in Gregtech stream and nobody's been impregnated? We've had one person be impregnated. Wait, what do you mean? You know me. I'm as fast as... I'm as fast as the best. Okay, that's got somewhere to go now. Yay. Oh, that's a lot of chlorine. Jesus Christ. Okay. So... what do I need to do? I need to make a lot of batteries. And some battery boxes as well. Thinking, processing. Oh, thank you so much for the head pat waffle. Appreciate it. And also, ow. Take a look at my setup here. So we can get a lot of titanium now that we're equipped to do so. I would like to be converting everything over to electricity. Anyways, talk to you in like 5 months. Stay safe, gamers. Bye, Snacky-chan. Stay safe. Use protection. All that good stuff. So we're looking for our motors. Get medium voltage. We need both batteries and a good way to get electricity. I'd love to get into solar panels, actually. So the germanium ones need ultimate ones. So what about these guys? I need to make silicon bowls. But how do I get just the dust? We electrolyze hexafluorosilicic acid. And oh right. The recipe on that's a little winky wonky. What if I take a look at the old Gregtech forum? I go full 9-volt when I commit battery. Get out of here. Oh, you know, I always forget every once in a while that I need to go check in on the latest update. I think, no, I still have the latest update. Alright, let's just, I know I have some systems in place to make hexafluorosilicic acid. It's looking like hydrogen fluoride's really the best way to go. And I really need what do you call it? Fluorite. Fluorite would be the stuff that I need. So we're gonna go find out about mining fluorite. Can't even have Minecraft restore. I would never be able to handle Gregtech. That's why you're watching me play it. You goofball. Sometimes you just need a big, strong woman to play Gregtech for you, and that's what I am. Oh, and I just remembered we made a what do you call it? A mule. And I believe they should be fully grown by now. Let's go check it out. Actually, if I'm going to ride the mule, I'm going to need a lead. And a fence post. I'm a bottom, so yeah. Here I am. The top. What's the mule's name? Alfonso. Alfonso is our bud. Our homie. Well, not yet. We gotta ride them until they're our friend. That's how you make friends. You know, you gotta ride your friends until you ride the people you want to be friends with, and then they'll eventually be your friend. You're a top? Of course I am. Everything I do just exudes top energy. I play Gregtech. Why wouldn't I be? You think this is a bottom mod? Be my friend. Are we friends yet? We're friends. Life is good. And worth living. Okay, let's fix up these here real quick. This is from earlier when it glitched. Oh, wait. We can fix this. Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm surprised that didn't kill it. How do you make fences again? Sticks. This will get us a few more sticks here. Okay, we'll deal with the rest later. Die for your crimes. Hey Zonder, how you doing? Everyone's post community is a bottom, so stating it is redundant. That's fair. They just flock to me, yeah. I don't know what to say. Oh, this is much better than... When I was riding a horse in single player, I was basically going at like -2 miles per hour. It was awful. I'm still falling into holes. Absolute top behavior. Come on, I believe in you. I didn't mean to flock. Here they all the bottoms are. Welcome bottoms. We're playing Gregtech again. And you're going to enjoy it, okay? I don't want to hear any complaining. Come on, mule. 1.7.10, I don't know what it is, but they just made they made the mules and the horses both just really have strong suicidal ideation, and they just want to constantly kill themselves. So you have to like lead them across a gap of water, and it's why are they like this? That's my question. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just time traveling, don't mind me. Oh, hey. That's also why you gotta tie them up. I'm used to tying people up, though. We have had no conversations before. Everyone talks about tots and bombs. What about sides? What, you're expecting me to choose sides now? Guys, I'm really funny. If you're a side, you are valid. Don't worry, guys. I'm here to say it for you. I'll even do the hand clap, too. You are valid. There you go. Me who likes being tied up. Where can I find a cheap rope? Oh, you wouldn't want a cheap rope. You're gonna get a bunch of the stray rope. I don't know if you've ever like held like a real rope, but like they fray on all of the sides, and that gets in your skin. It's like a sliver. It's not the fun kind of pain. French fries are a good side. Don't you mean chips? You Brit bonger. Hey look, fluorite. And chrysotile. That's gonna be asbestos. Is there a point to mining the chrysotile? Do you also get... Oh, you give jade ore. Oh, we're absolutely mining that. Soapstone, mica, and biotite. Can you use biotite for something? Biotite can be dried for argon. I didn't know that. Very interesting. You get vermiculite. What does vermiculite do? That is a very complicated looking substance, and it's a very complicated looking thing. Okay, chains instead. Got it. Yeah, those won't give you slivers. Cheap rope fucking hurts. Not a good way. Don't use it. No, for real. Like, if it ain't, like, silk or, like, an equivalent, don't use it. Left side of the bed or right side of the bed, cold. Warm. I like warmth. I just need to find a top. Unfortunately, I'm just your figurative top. I'm actually an anime character on your screen. I'm sorry. Warm bed and cold room equals bliss. I like a warm bed in a warm room. I need warmth, okay? I don't simp for pixels. I learned that through Genshin. What a way to learn. But at least you learned. Question, is this really the best way to get fluorite? Have any other fluorite found? Yep, it's looking like it. I think I really need to just accept that I just don't like mining, and that's why I'm like, isn't there a better way? Girl, are you cold-blooded? I have terrible body heat regulation. Like, what? After I eat dinner, I'm just a furnace, and it just all burns out. Yo, life type, how you doing? Good to see you back. We're back here again. Mining. My favorite thing. I love it. It's so much fun. Feeling partially drained after the run? I suppose that means it's a good run. Because if you're feeling like not drained and you're just like, yeah, I could definitely run some more, you have not ran enough, right? Waffles over here just like, guys, my bed is freezing, guys. If only there was somebody to warm it up. All right, now that I got some people in here, I need to discuss the most disturbing thing I just learned today. Which in reality isn't exactly that disturbing, but it's extremely disturbing to me. I learned that people that don't have ADHD, when they read, they don't like have a voice in their... Jesus Christ. They don't have a voice in their head saying the words. God, that got me. That was a good jump scare. Minecraft's a horror game, if you didn't know. It's a very cozy horror game that isn't that scary, but it's definitely a horror game. But yeah, like, fucking freaks just, like, read words without a voice going in their head, and they just understand what's going on. It's Zeolite. Okay. I don't understand. Like, how are you supposed to understand what the words are? Like, aren't you supposed to, like, comprehend them in your head by, like, saying them? No cool voiceover guy in their minds, right? Mine's a girl who's not me. I don't know what that means, but they're just out there, just having no voice in their head. How do I unlearn something? I wish you let me know if you find out, because, like, ugh. My dad's undiagnosed, but we're just like, he's got ADHD. Because, like, he does a lot of the same things that I do, and I'm diagnosed with ADHD. And, like, usually it's, like, somewhat genetic. Oh, well, that's a problem. And so, like, he's the one that told me this fact. And, oh God, spooky-ass fucking noises. And, like, so I just go to my mom, and I'm just like, you just read and there's no voice? And she just starts laughing, and she's like, he told you, did he? I'm just like, how do you comprehend things? It makes no sense. Mine's also a girl that isn't me. Interesting. I suppose it's unfair to... or not unfair, but, like, weird to pronoun a voice in my head since it's not a person. But then again, humans pronoun a lot of things that aren't necessarily meant to have a pronoun. Guys, you know what bugs me? And, like, I don't really want to say anything because it's like, it's really a non-issue. But, okay, pronouns don't equal gender, okay? And, like, a lot of people, when somebody gets, like, pronouns wrong, they're like, they misgendered me. It's like, no, they didn't. Misgender would be like saying you're a man when you're not, or like saying you're a woman when you're not. That's misgendering, not saying the wrong pronoun. That's just getting your pronoun wrong, which is still bad, but it's just... It's like when I learned most people can't unfocus their eyes at will. They can't? Like the soft unfocus thing? They can't do that? Is that... Am I just too good at life? Is that what I'm getting out of this? I'm just highly skilled? That's what that means, right? Oh. We're here. You know, should put some torches down here. We'll do F7. We'll hit them with the F7. They can't go derpy at will? I can go derpy at will. That's not as, like, weird to me as not reading with a voice in their head. Because then I'm just like, how do you give characters a voice, then? You literally don't have a voice? Like when you're reading fiction? Motherfucker is gender-neutral pronoun. Not... Ooh. It's a proper noun, isn't it? Not a... I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I'm gonna tell you the actuality of the problem here, okay? Alright, let's turn this off. I'm never derpy. I don't know about that one there, Waffle. I only got one scrap out of my pickaxe breaking. That's a low amount to get. I failed English, don't ask me. You can literally Google it, okay, guys? It's not that hard. I'm streaming. I'm busy. I have to entertain you or whatever. Hey, we're doing pretty good on the magnesium. What do you mean? You can Google if motherfucker is a pronoun or not. I'm gonna do it right now, because... Is motherfucker a pronoun? No, it's a proper noun. You could just talk, I'd be entertained. I have been thinking about, like, especially when I'm feeling a lot better, about doing, just chatting streams and, like, talk about finance. What'd you guys call it if a 7-foot tall, Vtuber with blue hair, talk to you about finance? I like to have people send in their budgets and I just rip them a new one. That'd be entertaining. For me, at least. $7 foot tall? Yes, I'm canonically 7 foot tall. And if you disagree with me, your mom's a hoe. Negative $5,000. Yeah, that's you. You're the negative $5,000. I am the Chad, positive $5,000. Nice argument, but unfortunately, I've drawn you as the soy negative $5,000, and I've drawn me as the Chad positive $5,000. My mom is not a hoe, she's a shovel. And can she get any lower? Digging a rock bottom. I'm gonna be digging in your mom's rock bottom. I don't know why I take my lighter with me, or my pincers. I do not need these. I'd say take my money. Guys, I wanna get into Femdom, but here's the problem. I'm kinda on the asexual spectrum, which means I don't really get it. I don't understand. And if I don't understand, I don't properly know what I'm doing. But I want to get into it for the money. I was told I could just be mean, and I get money for it. Budget, I got a shark toy and a used gift card. Can I have the gift card? With this power, I summon credit card debt for everyone. I also know how to read tarot, and I want to do, like, finance-only readings for people. Yeah, that's right. I'm hip. I own 2 tarot decks. Alright, you guys ready to see a really weird game of red light, green light as I traveled back to the mine? It's okay, you can be you, Sparrow. But I want to get into... I want the money, though. I want money. Sparrow Findom strategy. Give me money, bitch. See, that would be me. I'd just be like, you are my piggy bank? Yes, you are my metaphorical piggy bank. I feel like people would be, jacking off, but, like, very confused at the same time. Because, like, that's what they do, right? They're masturbating while they're being degraded. That's, like, the thing. And then they, like, shovel money. I want the money. I understand the money part. That makes sense to me. Like a sugar mommy / daddy. It's a reverse... Well... I guess... Sort of, but you have, like, a ton of them. And they're your audience. What if I go back to... So Ron's my 2D mama. What if I go to her, I'm just like, Ron, I need you to make me a bikini out of money. It's very important. I'm going into a slightly different... in addition to my other activities, I'm going into a slightly different career path. But just don't ask too many questions. I don't masturbate while I'm being degraded. I blush and feel loved. Interesting. But would you be willing to give me money during this? That's the real question. Like, at least $100. maybe I'd take $50. I hate mining. Why am I playing Minecraft if I hate mining? Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. Thank you, Zeph, for the 250 bits. I appreciate it. Hello, Sneaky Sloth. Visionary, thank you for becoming a Fat Cat investor. Your money will disappear and you will never see it again. Ever. That's so exciting. Don't want to get too deep, but I didn't get enough love from my parents, so I take anything I can get. Hey, you do you, and I'll do me. And we won't do each other, probably. The fuck was that? Zeph threw bits at me. And it hurt. Owie. I got, just a little dream image. But it is fine. Not the Markiplier quote. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Markiplier fan.
It's not a sexual thing. It's about power.
Oohness, ah-ness, oohness, ah-ness. Damn right, I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, that money gone. Guys, with enough donations, I bet I could afford 3 homes. Let's make it a miracle, okay? Give me all your money. Including that gift card you have, Snack. I want it. Oops, that's not where... It's not a good spot for the torch. Oop, I was just talking about you with someone who used to be in Ron's server when all the chaos was going on. I feel like chaos goes on a lot here, you know? Now I'm going to enjoy my fire wings, mac and cheese, and my drunken haze. I hope you enjoy it. Sounds like a good combo. Hey, ask for your friend. You need a maid for one of those homes? Perhaps. I feel I don't think I'd be right as the person to own maids, because I'd be like constantly trying to help them. And they'd be like, "No, that's my job." I'm just like, "I'm just helping a little bit, okay?" Look, if we both work together, we can get this done really quickly. Not sure how useful a Tesco gift card would be, but sure. Oh, you can sell that. Easy. I'm head out, Sparrow. It's nice to talk a little. It's nice to see you too, Waffle. Enjoy the rest of your evening, day, whatever you're in. I feel like they'd appreciate that more than just commanding them. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like... It's kind of the point of a maid, is to... so that you don't have to clean. You can't have the shark, though. I will bite you if you try to take it. You get one more night with the shark, and then I'm coming for it. Oh, hey, when did you get a controller for your model? I've actually always had it. I'm just really bad at remembering to use it. Whoops. Oopsies. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Man, I better be getting a lot of white fluorite from this. Shit, it's got a bunch of other bullshit in its pad. Oh, black fluorite I'll take. It's just full of bullshit, though. It's got all these. Oh, wait, it's got just regular sodium? Ooh. Why do I need that? It's important somehow. Hold on. Use it for... No. Don't need to use it in the bath. Why is this important? Right. You use it in potassium heptafluorotantalate dust to get tantalum. Of course. I forgot. I bet you guys were just sitting there going, of course, she's just totally forgetting that you use it in the potassium heptafluorotantalate dust. I'm sorry, guys. I was doing my best, really. Naturally, yep. I knew it. I think that's the end that way. So maybe we'll try this way. Question. I haven't got a brain. That is a statement, not a question. Another statement. It's the final principle. It's a well thought out statement because it makes sense. It doesn't have any contradictions, like saying you've got a question and then not asking the question. Well, like, actually, that'd be a good statement, but saying you got a question and then your supposed question being a statement, not good. Bad. Low-key, I've been wanting to try out Gregtech, but when I saw this ore processing stuff, it reminds me of Mechanism. I know nothing about Mechanism, but I will say that, like, if you consider yourself a casual player of Minecraft, this mod is not for you. If you're just like, I need this game to be more, then yeah, Gregtech's for you. Statement. What is a statement? Snack, I'm gonna kill you. A statement is a string of words that form a certain purpose. And that specific purpose is to communicate a given. I love tech mods, just finished Liminal Industries. I don't know what that one is either, but if you don't want to go back to 1.7.10 Minecraft, New Horizons, I believe, is either close or up to date with Minecraft. But if you do like a good old-fashioned vintage mod, I guess you would call, that doesn't make sense though. It's being regularly updated when Greg's not playing other video games. I'm fully autistically addicted to Minecraft. Can I play the mod? This is a big autism mod. It's, well, he claims he's not autistic, but like, I have my suspicions. So I will say this is by autists for autists. I just get on, collect cute little animals and plants. Not for you. Everybody is a little autistic. Yeah, but it's the ones that have a lot of autism that matter the most. Just like me. I'll mind the version of Minecraft as long as the mod is fun and has stuff to do. There is lots of stuff to do. You're going to be constantly working. And while you're waiting for stuff to complete, because there are some stuff that is bound to time, you're going to go find other stuff to do during that. You start building up side projects, and then those side projects become main projects, and you're just like, Jesus Christ. Botany stuff in Liminal Industries was literally brain rot. That is some harsh words. What didn't you like about Botania? Which I don't really know much about. Gregtech's for the autism hoarders. I am hoarding autism, it's true. I ain't sharing any of it. I was trying to avoid picking this up. We played Escape and Run Parasites? I have not. Band is not built for long, mundane things. It's not mundane. Well, mining's mundane. In Gregtech, you're always building stuff. And then you have to go mine every once in a while. That part sucks. It's the worst part. They should take mining out of Minecraft. I don't understand why it's in there. This stuff, black granite, when you have a vein that you're trying to dig in that's in black granite, it's such a pain. I'm surprised Gregtech doesn't have automation for mining. Greg said that he didn't want anything like that because he just wasn't a big fan of the giant holes. But you do get tools that make it ridiculously easy. Which I will get eventually. I'm working on it, okay, guys? Anyway, it's been a blast. I'm off to bed. Good night, life type. Have a good sleep. Don't die. Or if you like dying repeatedly because of insane difficulty, you play Lucky World Invasion. I'm not a fan of... Unless I'm playing a roguelike, I'm not a fan of dying over and over again. Like, if the gameplay is... You're just going to have to accept death for a while. I'm not a fan. Now, if I could avoid that due to skill, then it changes things. Greg is fully dwarf pilled. He has played a lot of Dwarf Fortress. I really want to get into Dwarf Fortress. I played a little bit when I was a kid. But I want to actually learn one day. When I'm old and cranky. That'll be my game. I'll be like, get your AAA games out of here. I'm trying to play Dwarf Fortress. I'll be right back. I need to go get some water. Also, Botany's crafting isn't bad with the base mod and liminal. They changed the crafting recipe, so you have to do 20 extra steps to make one of the items for the crafting recipe. If you're upset about taking 20 steps to craft one thing, you are not going to like Gregtech. Oh, I've got auto crafters now. I should make use of those. I had these, I can get access to this. I should figure out how to, like, get that all situated. Yeah, I play a lot of games like Assassin's Creed because I love the challenges mixed with great storytelling. I find I'm not too enthused with story games anymore. Not because they're bad or anything. You know, I don't have any real criticism over that. I just find my tastes have changed. If I'm going to, like, enjoy a story, I like to read it. And usually it's got to be nonfiction. I don't know what it is. I can't read fiction anymore. Maybe because, like, high school killed my love of reading for a while. And so when I did pick up reading again, it was nonfiction. Greg could add Dimensional Miner if there is one for this version of Minecraft. I don't know what that is. Lucky World Invasion is kind of like a roguelike, except without the dungeons and more meth. Regardless of what I'm going to do with the auto crafters, I think solar panels are just going to be super important. So I think that's what I should just focus on for now. Fiction is my go-to. Give me some elves, vampires, werewolves, etc. I'm either reading that or some form of manga, documentary type books. I will say I do read fiction in manga. I do like the artwork. I think that it is so cool to look at what people can do with art in a comic fashion. I was reading Akebi. So I'm a big I think the term is Yuri Danshi. I'm big into lesbian manga, right? And I was reading this one called Akebi Sailor Uniform, which is middle school romance. The plot isn't I don't think it's really anything to, you know, write home about, but the art they do for it, it almost feels like, I hate to use these terms, but it almost feels like the artist is like, and it like, I don't mean this in an actual sexual way, but it's like they're like masturbating with art. I know that sounds weird. And here, let me explain. I mean that because, like, there's so many moments where it just feels like they're just showing off what they can do with dynamic poses. And, like, it's like so, and they're like good. They're so good at what they do. And it's just so, like, beautiful what they're doing, and it's, I love it. Like, they'll just be like, because like a lot of the what I really mean about this is like there's be several times where it's just like you don't need this artwork. You're not adding anything to the story. You're just adding to the beauty, and it's just so good. If I recall from Meatball Craft, there was one called Void Miner, which had a lens of different colors to get different ores. Interesting. Sparrow, don't be offended. Uh-oh. But I can't believe your response to high school reading was, I'm going to read nonfiction. I low-key hate nonfiction. I love nonfiction. Particularly if it's something I'm interested about, which is usually anthropology or... right now I've been into neuroscience. That's been my thing I've been reading about a lot. What sparked my love back into reading was, in college, I went to a liberal arts program, which means that you have to take a lot of classes that aren't related to your major so that you have a more well-rounded education. And I had to take a philosophy class, and I took an intro to philosophy class, and I remember distinctly we were talking about the trolley problem, if you know anything about that mental thought experiment, and we were talking about different ways, different ethic systems would go about solving them. And I remember getting so excited about being like, I think that I would choose like this, and then like the person next to me just looked at me and was just like, I absolutely don't give a shit about this. And then like I learned at that moment I had like a passion for it, and so I was just reading about it as much as I could. Some like series, there's a similar term for yaoi fans. That's usually fujoshi, which means rotten girl. I think it's so funny. Jerking off isn't showing skill. Yeah, that's essentially what I mean. Is that it's not necessarily erotic. It's just self-gratifying almost. Balls. You're not Bailey Beard. Who are you? Only Bailey Beard gives me their balls. I can have your balls too, let's be real. What are you guys doing? You guys in the secret garden? Neuroscience is really cool. Do you have any fun facts? I read a book about, it was looking on if they're, like, what does the science say about the difference between male and female brains? And like that, and also talking about the genealogical expansion of our idea behind the idea of, I said a redundant statement, but the idea of the differences between male and female, how much is like bias, which there is a ton of bias that they're just like, haha, see, I have the answer for why they're different. And then you like go look at their experiment, and like it's like an experiment on like mice. And it's just like, okay, what does this say about human psychology? And then like, they're just like, oh, but like I did a study of these people and on these people, blah 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 blah. And currently, like, taking into account how plastic the brain is, meaning like how easy it is to mold the brain and not have it stay the same, it's becoming a question on, is there really a difference between a male and female brain? Like, is that actually maybe a silly question to ask? Because they're finding that, like, the differences we're finding are not due because of an innate difference in biology. It's really a difference in upbringing and how that affects the brain. The real trolley problem is, how do you get the trolley to reverse and run over the other people? Drift the trolley. Multi-track drifting. Fun fact, for most of human history, we didn't have a word for the color blue. I believe that. I don't think we had a word for most things. I think it wasn't until we actually got into words proper that we cared about words and the nature of them. So that would make sense to me. I don't consider academic study books or anything with actual science to be nonfiction. When I say nonfiction, I mean self-lifting dumbass memoir. I don't read memoirs. I'll tell you that. Bro, Lamau, if you're going to do that, wouldn't you just go to an animal as the closest to humans numerologically? But you see, the thing is that even if you go to, like, apes, for example, they have completely different social structures than we do. Like, they have, like, a very, for example, like, gender, it is so minute of, like, them having any sort of gender expectations or gender roles, you know? Like homosexuality, for example, that happens in, like, most animals. Like, there's no monkeys out there going, oh, heterosexuality, that should be damned. Man and man is not supposed to lay together. Like, you don't find that in animals, because they just don't have that concept of gender that we do. Which is primarily what the book was, like, looking at. And of course, like, the book has its limitations, because it's not looking at, like, trans individuals, for example, or... and it's primarily looking at Western records. Some Eastern, though. Which was cool, because, like, some cultures, because of how they view who's supposed to be good at math, it's shifted actual test scores, right? They found out that, like, if you tell someone that your specific gender is supposed to be bad at this thing, you're going to do worse than if you were told your gender is good at this thing. And so in Thailand, for example, on average, women score better than men on math in public school because of that. Blue is pretty rare, except for the sky. Yeah, blue's kind of everywhere in the sky at certain times, huh? Unless it's gray. Primates are pretty smart. I wouldn't be surprised if some mates are homophobic. We will ask. This is ancient Chinese text worthy. We will ask the ancient Chinese texts. A lot of things that we are told can affect scores, even the color of the text. True. There is no scientific evidence to suggest any non-human primates exhibit homophobic behavior. Nothing. Oh god, it's like I'm showing my nudes on live. Low-key gorillas might be. Guys, have you even seen those gorillas, though? I'll also take clown, for example. Most animal species, if a heavy lack of male figures, then females will... I'm sorry, taking out in some animal species, if there's a heavy lack of male figures, then females will take on that role. Well, you see, there's a big difference, though, between male and female and woman and man. because one of those is biological sex and the other one is gender. If you're confused on what those the difference between the two is, take the difference between a skirt and a kilt. That's always the example I bring up. There is no biological difference that says that one of those is for men and one of those is for women. Okay, they're pretty much the same thing. But there's a gender expectation on the difference between the two. Nah, gorillas just hate everyone. You guys are funny. That might be because we haven't studied if orangutans hate the gays. I think the orangutans are kind of gay themselves, so they could be self-hating though. Orangutans are savages. I'll believe that, but I don't know if it's directed towards just the gays here. Look, I don't care. I don't want to be here anymore. I wanna go home. I wanna be here. Orangutans freak me out. I think that's the real thing that's getting on here that you're not quite saying. You just find orangutans to be kind of freaky. They're a good example. Those are good examples. And I go by non-binary and have done my best to study stuff like that out of personal interests. I find that if you don't fuck with gender expectations, you're more conscious of them. You know, it's like if you went up to like most men and you're just like, hey, did you know that men typically skip steps when walking upstairs and women typically only do them one by one? They're gonna be like, what? No, I didn't know that. And I'm going to be like, I know that. And now you do now too. This is 1.12, no, this is 1.7.10. Especially because psychology is a fascinating thing. It is. That's been the primary critics of, oh, Alfonso, what are you doing? Get out of the fucking water. Maybe Orangutan Valley, or Orangutan Valley, maybe Uncanny Valley is an evolutionary hardwired to not fuck primates. Snack, I think you got your own little weird issues going on. Shout out to the librarians in this world. You mean those commie establishments where you're just giving out books for free and just expecting them to be held in common? Disgusting. Look, I didn't use Alfonso besides a ride there and back. I don't care. I don't want to do any more mining. It's 5 a.m. My brain isn't my own. Is it the primates? Are they stealing it? The orangutans? Discworld. I don't know what that is. Wow, we're making big progress with you. Wow, we got over 100 magnesium. It is truly a blessed day. But I need you to not be doing marble dust anymore. No more. You're a dunzo bunzo. OMG, those orange bastards stole my brain. I knew it. Called it. Okay, let's go get my lighter. The fire is not supposed to look like that. Where is my lighter? Why is it not readily available? Where'd I put it? Where is everything? Who am I? Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, I've made a mistake. Owie. Okay, I think I fixed that. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, Greasy the Goblin. I appreciate it. In my defense, I did not know that would happen. Oh, there's my lighter. That's okay. We learned together, and at the end of the day, that's what's important, is that we're all learning together. Wait for it again, I wasn't looking. Yeah, Greasy, throw me another 1,000. Come on. Snack wasn't looking. Please don't give me another 1,000. I'm gonna throw that in there. I got horse armor. I don't think I can do anything with that. I don't even ride my horse, really. I do very much, though, appreciate the 1,000 bits. I will make sure that you will never see that again. The bits, the money. You're not getting any of it back. Why are you empty? Didn't I? Oh. It's just gone. Oh. Well, we're gonna have to solve this. Where would my pipes be? In here? Yes. Don't worry, buddy. I will solve the pipes. Maybe. There's my wrench. I think I'll just run it on petrol for a while, and then we'll be A-okay. And I'll make it go this way. What happened? I had a very kind person donate some bits to me, and we are very thankful for that. Right, team? Right, everybody? Me writing. That's what she said in the chat, hoping it's relevant wherever the streamer reads it. It's chat delay is a real first world problem. I'm guessing things got thrown as well. They did. Insert joke about getting piped. Oh, we are definitely getting piped. Don't you worry. Oh, we're done. We're done, everybody. That's so exciting. I need some bricks real quick. We got all of our chlorine back. Do I still have the... No. We're done processing our magnesium chloride. We're excited about this because getting chlorine is kind of an arduous task for us right now. And we want our used chlorine back as much as possible. So I'm gonna... I just need... You know, this will do. Anyways, have a good stream, y'all. Oh, you're leaving already? Oh, that's okay. No, I'm not, you know, forcing you to be here. I hope you have a lovely stream. Or not. Oh, guys, I'm losing it. Okay. I hope you have a good rest of your day, Greasy the Goblin. Appreciate it. I need to get you a sign. You're going on the wall. Did I get rid of the... Yeah, okay. Now we have 204,000. Very exciting. You're using my emote. Yay! They don't show up in StreamerBot as emotes for some reason, but I'm sure they'll update that later. I need... Oh, dang. I forget. Oh, what am I doing now? I got the magnesium chloride. We can shove all of our magnesium we got in there. Are you choking on something? Is this not something you can eat? I don't know what the fuck to do with this propane tank. I'll show you in a moment puzzle, dude, why this is important. Sacrifice it to Hank Hill. I gotta appease him, otherwise he will kill me. Obviously. So we normally stick magnesium dust. I say we, it's me. You guys haven't done anything in here. We mix it with titanium tetrachloride to get titanium. But we also get as a byproduct magnesium chloride, and before we're not able to really do anything with it, and it kind of just ate up our chlorine because we used that in an earlier step in production of titanium tetrachloride. But now we can get it back, and that's what's important in life. Wow, still slow as fuck. That's cool. But we're getting sodium, and that's important, I think. Recycling hype. Yes, we are very excited about recycling. Oh, you're done cooking. Motherfucker, why did you blow up? I don't know how that didn't blow up the rest of my shit. I took magnesium as a muscle relaxer. It made me see sparkles. Oh my. Does mod have pollution? Imagine you make a lot of hazardous materials. I have been through this this machine, which I purposely stuck in a valve to release sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. So, like, I'm pretty sure at this point, if it were realistic, my entire factory would just be a continuous gas of sulfur dioxide, and I haven't died once. So, to put it simpler, no, it doesn't happen. I should be dead. Why'd you blow up? I want to see sparkles look directly at gamma radiation. If you want to see sparkles look directly at gamma radiation beams, I think I'm going to pass. We are low on lead. We have no lead. And no galena. I don't want to make... I don't want to go mining again. I love pumping dangerous gas in the atmosphere with no consequences. It's lovely, isn't it? Truly the American dream. Can I make an in-bar boiler? Wait, I need... Boiler. That reminds me of Factorio. Factorio has bugs that come... I'm assuming they're supposed to represent the liberals. Wait a minute. I know why it didn't... It wasn't hooked up to water. That's why it blew up. I was thinking in my head, I was just like, do I need to get bigger pipes for it to move through? No, I'm just an idiot. I didn't hook it up to water. Oh, got Invar in here too. Yeah, I think that's the same rate as... Yeah, I can just make it out of Invar. It'll look prettier. I think it would be safer to take a hit of acid than look at radiation. I think that would, same, I wouldn't change the effect, but I think you'd have a better experience, probably. Rookie mistake, I know. Those damn bugs not wanting their plants and natural resources plundered in their ecosystem, the atmosphere, ruin the name of capitalism. No, it's so you can get off the planet. And you're just gonna leave it. Leave all your pollution. But that's fine, because they're not even real people. I need to address this real quick. I need the valve off. And then I'll stick it onto here. I need to stick that right there. There we go. Life is good. Minecraft, you could stop playing the spooky noises. I'd appreciate that. Same as the standard, Gary the Snake was talking about a normal dose of clinically pure acid. No meddling or extra additives. I do know that there is some promising research into using psychedelics as therapy, which I am very on board for. I love anything that could help with mental issues. Every factory player I know forgot about leaving and hyperfixate on improving their factory efficiency. The factory must improve. So I got 6 pipes out of this. You should add a way for us to play cave sound systems on stream. I don't know if they make anything fun like that for this version of Minecraft. I could look. Or some of the audience could look for me. Who set that up? It's so stupid. I'm a modder, but I don't know much about stream integration yet. That's okay. You know, I'm not using creosote. I'm not making it. I've converted fully onto oil. It's time to get rid of this. Well, I don't think I should melt it down, though. I think I should keep this for other purposes. Now I'm thinking about it. I should just make more Invar. I should stop being a baby and just make more Invar. Just stick that away. Let's make some more Invar. So I just need 10 nickel. For what? I was watching you do prep honey. It's so that chat can play spooky sounds. You see, I know that there is some way of Steam integration, because, like, Voices of the Void, which is, I played a little bit of it when I had a stream malfunction. That has a way to make it so that people can redeem, and then it spawns a mannequin that stalks you and tries to kill you. With whoever's name did the redeem, too. What's stopping you from just creating alerts of the cave sound effects? I could do that. It sounds like work. OMG Voice of the Void. Yeah, I play that game too. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. You didn't play enough Voice of the Voice for it to get good. I did try that same file. I played a little bit more for it to like progress. So that like if I do play it again, it will I'm hearing a skeleton. I'm trying to locate it. It's up above probably. So if I do play it again, I should be able to have stuff go. So we know any good jokes while we wait? Apparently not. They failed. I remind you all that there are shadow cosmic beings watching you in Super Mario Galaxy 2. I did know that. There's a certain level that you can see them pretty clearly. I've never played myself. I just saw somebody else point it out. Outer Wilds is hard to beat. I play a little bit Outer Wilds. At one point I just couldn't figure out what I needed to do, and so I kind of stopped playing. Probably the best Nintendo soundtrack out there, and that's a higher bar. Nintendo does pick some pretty good composers. Oh, I need to connect the pipes to the compressor. What am I doing? Most terrifying part about Voice of the Voice is some people actually live like the previous facility manager. I don't know how you can do that. That's like the majority of what I spend my time when not like processing the next signal is just cleaning. Because Jesus Christ. It is a mess. Boo, you need to finish Outer Wilds. Maybe I'll go back to it. Right now, I'm in the stage where, like, my tastes are changing, and I find that I'm just not enjoying a lot of video games, which is terrifying, but I did find, you know, I I'm in the Steam family of somebody he's one of those people that like buys a lot of games, and then you ask him, so how many have you played and like beaten? They're like, not even 1/10. But I have like a wealth of games to like go out and try, and like I've been trying different games, trying to figure out something that keeps my attention. I did finally find a game, and that's Dave the Diver of all games to be interested in. Something about it just... my brain is just like, yep, this is the game. I fell off Outer Wilds for a month because I got stuck when I started a game. Quickly became my favorite game. My brother has beaten it, and he says that it is one of the best games he's ever played. Fell off of... wait, I just read that. Tell you what, I'm blind, so I can't probably watch that game all the way through, but I'll watch the playthrough and just check out Super Mario Galaxy 2. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to Puzzle Dude? The story really takes it over the top. The gameplay is so good, too. I liked... I'm not going to be spoiling too much, because you can find this out early on in Outer Wilds. But, there's this weird... thing that crash lands on your starting planet. It's a space game, right? You're flying around in space, and you go check out this like meteorite thing, and you find out that a signal of someone who's supposed to be missing, you can hear it from this meteorite thing, and it's got like a... like, you could tell that like you can like go deeper into it, but it doesn't look too deep, right? It looks like a big kind of boulder-ish thing. So you send out your little robot that you can take pictures with. You can shoot it out into there, and then all of a sudden the signal of that robot is now in this planet that got taken over by this plant-like growth, and there's multiple of them, and it's like, what is this? What happened? It's pretty cool. Did you support Dark Bramble much? I did. To avoid spoiling too much of what's there, I found who's there, the missing guy I was talking about, and I talked with him a bit. I tried to go deeper, but then I died. Then I got to a point where I couldn't quite figure out where to go to progress further inwards. I was just like on the walls, and I'm like, well, okay. Did you explore Ember Twin? I did a little bit. Man, Huberite takes forever. Go get something else. Do I have white fluorite set up? Oh, I am getting fluorite out of this. That's cool. There's knowledge that helps with Bramble. Well, that's good to know. I remember watching a nerd video of Outer Wilds when it was in beta. It's a pretty cool game. Just like from like a gameplay standpoint, I kind of need to wait on that thing over there. What they did was they made a universe simulator, and then they modeled a game around that. So they like simulated a universe with like real astrological physics and how things would go. They didn't need to do that for too long because it is a game where, like, at a certain point, the sun blows up and everything dies. So they just have to simulate a day. But, alright, while I'm waiting, I'll stop messing around. Boar does those. I think I like this pattern. I'm going to go back here and reinforce the boiler area. My dumbass would immediately try to fly in the sun to see what would happen. Oh, you can do that. It's not too much of a spoiler alert to say that exactly what you think would happen happens. What are we fixing today? Well, we're not fixing, but we are... Well, I am fixing one thing. That's not true. I am fixing something. But once I'm done fixing that, I'm trying to make solar panels. It's just taking a long time to do that. I've been super into highly optimized Mario Party 8 gameplay for some reason. Sometimes something just makes your brain happy and you don't quite know why it is. I like people teaching AIs how to play games. I watched one, there's this Formula 1 racing game that was released on PS2 called Trackmania. And I was watching someone train an AI how to do this level. And it wasn't so much trying, he knew he was going to beat the world record. And he's just like, it doesn't count anyways because it's AI, you know, there's... Like, we know that AI can beat humans in video games. It's not anything new. What he was trying to beat was people use what's called... Oh, I'm going to need to actually have this mined out. He's trying to beat what's called tool-assisted something. It's TAS. And people use that to make frame-by-frame perfect playthroughs on a track. And he was talking about how this certain jump in the level, there's a way to get through it faster if you were able to utilize the error in the way the level's made, usually by this blue ridge that signals you're on the edge of the track. Sometimes it will bump you up. So he was trying to figure out if he could do that, and what the AI ended up finding was a spot where there was a bump because the way they tool-assisted speedrun, that's right. I'm guessing you saw the same one, Puzzle. But the AI found this certain point where if you zoomed in, you actually found that two of the track's components that were like put together had this ever so small crack in it that could be exploited. And then all of a sudden he was able to get like a much faster speed. Well, like I say much faster, but it's like he's now like 4/10 of a second faster, which is important in speedrunning. But it was cool. And it turns out the AI actually couldn't just do it on its own. He eventually built it so that the AI was able to use a TAS alongside the thing. I've been binging the hell out of the Zooms like Mario Party 8 streams fire. I bet that'd be interesting, seeing what that would look like. What's the optimized way, you know? I don't know, all I know is when I play Mario Party, I lose because of the bullshit stars. At the very end, I hate those. Test videos for the original Mario are really cool. I watched one for Stardew Valley, and it's just like crazy how much research they did into how the game actually functions. Because that's really what building a tool-assisted speedrun is learning just how much the game works. Okay, we're needing to make solar panels. We need silicon, which means we need hexafluorosilicic acid. I'm sorry, hexafluorosilicic acid. Channel Bismuth does a lot of good task analysis. Maybe I'll check that out. White fluorite. That's what I need. Where is my white fluorite? That's white phosphorus. This is my white fluorite. I should have quite a bit of sulfuric acid. I got some. So I need to make it in this one. I should fix this at some point. This is a little silly. I'm gonna check in on my petrol. I really want to run off of fuel, but I think we were just out of fuel oil for a while, and that's why it was like stopping completely. It makes the most of fuel oil, so that's why I want to use it on the big guy, because that's a really big this is a dense chromium, which is like makes a lot of heat units, so it's like perfect for this. But it eats a lot, so I wanted like what I made most of, so it gets the most out of the byproducts that it makes. Right, we're making hexafluorosilicic acid. That's going through here. No, we're making first hydrogen fluoride, and then we're going to mix that to make hexafluorosilicic acid. This with sodium dioxide of some sort. I think sand works. Just yeah, these are all basically versions of sodium dioxide. For our purposes, it works. I just need to go set this up again. Okay, I go to bed now. Good night. Good night, Snack. You have a lovely rest. I think I might need a fluid filter. Let's go find some aluminum. I think I made a spot for it. I did. We're gonna make one of these into a plate. One of these into bolts. I need my pincers here. Where did I stick those? There they are. I think my lately too gotta go bully ChatGPT into making text-based Gregtech. Good luck. I wish you well, visionary. Have a good night. Oh, are we stuck on something? We are. Interesting. That should give us some space here. Ores just have a lot of different byproducts. So sometimes you'll get one ore that does 3 other byproducts, and then those 3 other byproducts have like 4 other byproducts. So you get a bunch of little ones eventually. Wait, before I go, what version are you playing? So I can tell that version to simulate. I am playing 1.7.10. Before Microsoft took over. Okay, looks like we're good. Back to making a filter. Gonna need some zinc. Microsoft, yes. Our enemy. Can I low heat extrude foil out of this? The answer is no. That makes me sad, but what are you gonna do? What's a girl to do? If you can't use the foil. I bent them. What am I doing? Unbend. Then we gotta go over here. Looks like we're almost there. 480 is when it starts. Thank you. That always makes me laugh when I make screws. It's just all this time just to go boop. There's your screws. Excuse me. Hammer and screwdriver. And then that for our fluid filter. I'm gonna go round up our stainless steel pipes wherever we can find them. Oops. Looks like nothing in there. A little bit of an ultimate. Oh, I got enough for another one. Oh, I got a bunch here. What am I doing? Hello, Puppet834. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We are making stuff. That. Oh, I started that one. Oopsies. Wrong one. I need to start this one. Once again, I do need to, like, figure out a better system for this in the future. Good, mate. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty swell. Just working on the old factory. We're getting stuff done. How am I gonna do this? Well, let's start it. I think I'm gonna need a measuring pot to hold the acid. I think just water is what we're gonna need for the fluid filter. So let's go ahead and get that. So I think I can get away with this. I'm pretty confident it's water. that is a byproduct. And then we'll just have this be open. I suppose I could make another fluid filter. That probably would be the smarter move here. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to make another fluid filter here real quick. Because our other liquid byproduct when we're making hexafluorosilicic acid is water, and we don't want to really do anything with the water. We just want to get rid of it. Which would mean I need another garbage can, because I stole the one over there. We'll need 5 of these. Where did my steel go? Did I use it all? That sounds ridiculous. Why would I use it all? And I need an Eye of Ender. Oh wait, I got one right here. Oh, we didn't do it hot enough temperature. I had it set to zinc smelting point. My bad. We'll go ahead and take a peek in what we got going. Yeah, okay, it's just water. We check here. 600 liters water. That's good. I am going to make it go straight into that. So now we have hexafluorosilicic acid here. I should have a drum already with some in it. Oh, I got this. Got carbon monoxide in this. I don't want that. I'll deal with this later. I want to find the one that already has some. Should be around here somewhere. Not too far. I know it's here somewhere. It's just a question of where. I don't need a book. There it is. We should have this also. So go ahead and make that extra fluid filter. Oh, I'm gonna need the zinc too. So we'll go ahead and grab that real quick. Tone it down. Borrow the hammer. Let's get our zinc here. Come on. There we go. Okay. We just need to bink bonk. There's our other fluid filter. And because we already have a thing of hexafluorosilicic acid, we just need to use that to set our filter. Shit, wait a minute. I need it to, it matters where it's flowing through. So I need to have it at least on a pipe here so that it's flowing through that. That's the way the logic on that works. So then I'll just have it flow down. And then we'll need this connected. Kind of happy to see you still stream these days. I'm glad I'm still streaming. I like it. It's fun. I have fun. People who watch me say they have fun. I don't believe them, but I'm just kidding. I do believe them. Yay. Okay, so now that I'm collecting that, we will eventually use it. I'm not spelling hexafluorosilicic acid. Not recipe, we need the uses for it. We will electrolyze it. So we're gonna need an upper tier electrolyzer. I'm having fun. That's good. If you weren't, I would have killed you. I think this is doing it in 3s. Or at least something divisible by 3. What are you doing it in? Yeah, you're doing it in multiples of 3. But we are running out of sulfuric acid. Do I have gypsum? I doubt it. I mean, if they didn't enjoy it in any kind of way, they wouldn't come back. That's fair. Whoa, lady, let's chill. You can tell I'm not a very chill person. I'm just to the extremes all the time. Good luck surviving me. Okay, so let's think about our electrolyzer. First, we're going to need to make it. And it's made out of aluminum with some platinum wire, and it looks like copper cable. I should have some platinum. There's some. Do you combine with copper? I want to stick you in the same crucible, but I don't want you to combine. Looks like you don't combine with copper. You combine with orichalcum, which makes selenigel ingot? I don't know what that is. But it doesn't matter. Because we're sticking them... Are you done? No, you're still working. You threw all the white fluorite? Looks like it. It's on chrysotile now. What's your melting point? What's your boiling point? We're good. We can stick these in. I need to clear this inventory. There we go. That looks better. Orichalcum Terraria reference. Turns out orichalcum, not just for Terraria. I know, the betrayal, but I figured I should be the one to tell you this. Move these over here. I'll try to survive. Good luck. Boop. That's it, I'm straight execution. Chat. Kill puppet. That's just like, I'm sorry, rules are rules. Blue-haired lady says kill you, we do it. Nothing personal, kid. We need the long rods. Because there's our machine casing. We're gonna need some foil here. The fire should not look like that. And you are not blowing up. That makes me happy. Apologies, puppet load's gone. I'm so glad that my chat will just kill people on my command. Sorry, dinos. Dinos won't help you where you're going. Straight to hell. Alright, anything else I can do? Looks like that's all shaped up. Yeah, we're just gonna wait on the wire here. Guys, I don't want it to be tomorrow. I gotta go do homework. Gross. And it's a business class, so it's like easy. My business classes keep referring to a bunch of soft skills, but they never teach those soft skills. I wonder if they ever think about that. These need to be coated. Or not coated, they need to be laminated on. I should go to bed. Have a good night. Good night, puzzle. What was the other thing I needed? A wrench. I'm awesome.